for our next destination, we went a little bit further out.
And we can't wait to show you where we're staying.
Today we're taking you to the city of Eger, located approximately 1.5 hours drive northeast of Budapest. Known for its Baroque architecture, historic past and world-famous wines, Eger is a must-visit destination for anyone exploring Hungary beyond the capital city.
And this is where we're staying.
Imola Hotel Platán, in the heart of Eger.
And today is a special day. We are celebrating our anniversary. Oh. And we're treating ourselves a little bit, and we're going to show you our hotel room. Well, this is the living room. Quite spacious. Nice couch. Little patio. TV. We're not going to watch TV. But look at this. A nice, beautiful cheese platter. And a very special white wine. Very nice. Okay, let's continue. This is the bathroom. Very spacious. Yeah, beautiful. And the bedroom. Nice big bed. A little desk. And the showstopper. We've got our own private jacuzzi or a hot tub, whatever you want to call it. But look at this. Oh yes, we can't wait to get in there.
I can't wait to jump into the jacuzzi, and later we're gonna go and try a three-course dinner with matching wine. And tomorrow we're going to explore all the spa facilities, including the pools, the sauna ward, and we're going to visit Eger thermal bath.
And later, the day after, we're gonna hit the town and start exploring, because there is a lot to see here. Very elegant entrance. Yesterday completely just flew by. We arrived, checked in, had a massive lunch. Oh my god, there was so much food. And then we spent some time in our private jacuzzi, following by a three-course dinner, which again was just way too much food for us, but it was lovely. And the whole day just flew by. This morning we woke up, first thing we did is we went to the spa and spent some time enjoying ourselves in the saunas and swimming pools and jacuzzis, and we were nice and early, so actually there was nobody there. So it was lovely. And now we're having this lovely breakfast on our own little patio.
After spending more time enjoying hotel facilities, we had lunch and got ready to explore the thermal baths. Set in the heart of the city, the Eger Thermal Bath is a true oasis of relaxation and one of the most beloved town baths in Hungary.
Alright, it is time to explore the Eger Thermal Pools. Oh my god, look how many pools there are here. So we're just gonna follow the crowds, and the crowds are walking that way. Yeah, you can smell the sulfur.
Spread across 5 hectares, the complex features 13 different pools, lush parkland, and a vibrant atmosphere that reflects the spirit of the city itself, elegant, historic, and full of life.
Yeah, this is the Turkish bath. Inside is the Turkish bath, and outside there are more pools here. So this pool was built in 1610. It's very old. But yeah, there's loads, look. this is a medicinal pool. Okay, so this is the radioactive pool. Yeah, so this is the pool number 1. It's the famous pebbly pool, and the radon gas bubbles up from the floor, enriching the water, and this is supposed to be really good for you. And it's right next to another pool that looks a little bit more like a traditional swimming pool. Oh wow!
The bath is more than just a place to swim. It's a hub of wellness, social life and history. Its direct access to the 400-year-old Turkish bath makes it easy to combine modern leisure with authentic Ottoman spa experience.
Yeah, this place is lovely. It's a bit of a shame. It's a little bit cool outside. It's almost end of September, so it is a little bit chilly. So we're probably going to go back to our hotel because we essentially have the same water in our spa as this one. So same health benefits, but from the comfort of a hotel spa.
Next day, it was time to get out there and start exploring the city.
No visit to Eger is complete without experiencing its legendary wines.
And the best place to do that is Szépasszony Valley, or the Valley of the Beautiful Woman.
Located just a short walk or ride from the city center, this green and atmospheric hollow is lined with nearly 200 wine cellars carved into volcanic rock. Here, locals and visitors gather to taste region specialities, enjoy hearty snacks, and soak up the spirit that has defined Eger's wine culture for centuries. The valley is home to Hungary's most famous blend of red, Egri Bikavér, also known as the Blood of the Bull, whose legend dates back to 1552, Siege of Eger. Outnumbered 30-1, the defenders supposedly drank the fiery red wine, which terrified the Ottoman army into believing that the Hungarians had been fortified by the blood of bulls. Alongside this robust red, you will also find Egri Csillag, a crisp and aromatic wine named after the lanterns of vineyard watchmen that once dotted the hill like stars. Together, these wines represent the shining emblems of Eger's viticulture.
Beyond these icons, the valley offers an array of blends and boutique labels unique to the region. You will be spoiled for choice as there are many cellars to choose from, each offering its own unique atmosphere and selection of wines. Many cellars also serve traditional Hungarian dishes, from sausages and langosh to chimney cakes, making it as much a culinary adventure as a wine tasting. In summer, live concerts and open-air events turn the valley into a festival ground, while in the quieter seasons, the stone cellars offer an intimate atmosphere for conversations and discovery.
Wine has always been at the heart of Eger's identity, from the Italian and Vanland settlers who established viticulture here in the 1200s to today's award-winning vintners. The tradition continues to thrive, promising not just the taste of Hungary, but the taste of history itself. Having fortified myself with Egri Bikavér, it is now time to head to the city center and start exploring. One of the most imposing landmarks of the city and the second largest church of Hungary is Eger Basilica. Its monumental neoclassical facade, flanked with Corinthian columns and crowned with statues of saints and virtues, dominates the city skyline. It does look striking from the outside. Now, let's see what's inside.
The basilica's vast interior glows with color and artistry. Frescoes sweep across the ceiling, the details worth hours of study. Painted by István Tokaj in 1950, the dome depicts the scenes of the apocalypse. The side chapels honor St. Michael and the Virgin Mary, while the famed Weeping Mary Chapel is among the most richly ornated in Hungary. Its columns, statues and frescoes tell a story of faith and resilience, of artistry and patience, of a community that continues to thrive beneath its soaring dome.
Standing proudly opposite Basilica, the Lyceum is one of Eger's most magnificent Baroque landmarks. Built in the late 18th century as a seminary and a center of learning, it remains today not only an architectural jewel, but a custodian of Hungary's greatest cultural treasures.
One of the main attractions of the Lyceum is the Archdiocesan Library, established by Bishop Károly Eszterházy in 1793. From the very beginning, this was no private collection. It was meant to be a public library, a truly rare concept in Europe at the time. Among its vast collection are treasures of truly world significance. The oldest document dates back to 1048, a handwritten codex containing papal decrees from Pope Leo IX. A single autograph letter by Mozart, the only one in Hungary, rests in its safes, as does a rare Dante codex, one of only 3 in existence worldwide.
The Lyceum reminds us that Eger was not only a city of soldiers and saints, but also of scholars and seekers.
Reconstructed in 2014, the Dobó Square is a lively centerpiece of the city. At its center stands the striking Dobó monument, created by sculptor Alajos Stróbó and inaugurated in 1907. The dramatic statue commemorates Captain István Dobó, the heroic defender of Eger Castle in 1552, who led a vastly outnumbered Hungarian force to victory against the Ottoman army. Rising over Dobó Square, the Church of St. Anthony of Padua is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful Baroque churches in Europe. Built in 1771 to the designs of Viennese architect Kilian Ignaz Dientzenhofer, the church is a masterpiece of elegance and grandeur, with a facade unlike any other in Hungary. Step inside and you will find an interior lavishly decorated between 1771 and 1792 by some of the era's most talented artists. The main altar painting depicts St. Anthony's vision of the Virgin Mary holding the Christ child, while the ceiling frescoes depict his life vividly above you. The church is still very much alive as a place of worship today, with Mass celebrated daily at 5 p.m. and on Sundays at 12 p.m.
They even have their own version of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And these plaques are dedicated to people who contributed to the development and improvement of the city of Eger. And this person right here is probably Judith's favorite, because this is the master baker. And we all know how much Judith likes her pastries. Well, first impressions of Eger, really nice. It's a nice town.
Lovely, really good vibes, colorful buildings, beautiful center, right?
Yeah.
Dobó István Square.
Yeah, a lot of history and beautiful architecture here.
Next, we're taking a look at one of Hungary's most fascinating castles.
Perched high above the city, the Eger Castle is one of Hungary's most legendary fortresses and the setting of a battle that shaped European history. Built in the 13th century after the Tatar invasions. It became famous in 5052 when Captain István Dobó and his defenders, outnumbered up to 30 to 1, repelled the Ottoman army. For his bravery, Dobó and his men were later called Hercules of Christianity. The defense of the castle was ingenious. To deny the Ottomans cover, Dobó had the surrounding settlement burned down, and the townspeople moved into the castle. They stockpiled half a year's worth of supplies, turned the cathedral spire into a cannon platform, and armed themselves with arquebuses, matchlocks, and even a bizarre but effective invention called a volley gun, 28 barrels fixed on a wooden platform, something like dreamt up by Leonardo da Vinci himself. As the siege dragged on, the defenders fought with whatever they had left, pouring hot tar onto the attackers, rolling stones off the walls, and even women taking up arms to fight alongside the men. The Ottomans brought 140 cannons to the battle, while the defenders had only 28. But winter, hunger, plague, and unbreakable Hungarian resolve forced the Sultan's army to retreat. These are the remains of the cathedral, and as I mentioned before, the spire of this cathedral was turned into a cannon platform.
Inside the Gothic Bishop's Palace, once Dobó's headquarters, you will find exhibitions on fortresses life, alongside the Heroes' Hall, where a tomb, though empty, pays a tribute to Dobó himself.
Lies a labyrinth of tunnels where soldiers once roamed unseen, countering Ottoman mining operations and later inspiring a classic Hungarian novel, The Eclipse of the Crescent Moon. Today these passages feel like a time machine, cool, dark, and echoing with struggles of 1552. Eger Castle isn't just about walking through old walls. It's about stepping into a story of courage and survival that has become a cornerstone of Hungarian identity. And after you've finished exploring the castle, you can come here in this beautiful Turkish tent and drink some Turkish tea, which is included with your ticket. Well, the castle was very nice, and now we have one more very interesting landmark to explore, which is the minaret. Rising 40 meters above the town, the Egri Minaret is the northernmost surviving Ottoman minaret in Europe and the best preserved in Hungary. Built around 1596 during the Turkish occupation, It once adjoined a mosque, long since demolished, leaving a slender tower as a striking reminder of that era. The tower's survival is the stuff of legends. When the Turks were driven out, locals sought to demolish it as a symbolic end to foreign rule. According to the story, 400 oxen were harnessed to pull it down, but the tower did not budge. It stood firm then and it still stands today, crowned with a unique symbol, a Christian cross emerging from the original crescent moon, embodying the late history of the city.
A narrow spiral staircase winds its way to the top, where a balcony encircles the tower at 26 meters. Climbing is no small feat, steep, tight, and not for the faint of heart, but the reward is a breathtaking panorama over the rooftops of Eger, the Basilica, and the distant Buk Hills.
So I just climbed the minaret and it's about 98 steps, and if you're claustrophobic, this is not for you. It is very tight, but the views from up there are pretty good.
Right next to the minaret you will find another very interesting landmark, the Coptic Marzipania Bell Foundry House. It features more than 150 marzipan artworks ranging from miniature figures to life-size masterpieces of Lajos Kopcsik, a world-renowned confectioner and a holder of multiple Guinness World Records.
We already visited the Lyceum yesterday, but we came back to check out the observatory and the Science Experience Center.
The Astronomical Museum displays antique telescopes, celestial globes, and historical instruments that showcase the development of astronomy in the region. Although we couldn't film inside, the museum's highlight is the Camera Obscura, an ingenious optical device that projects a live panoramic view of Eger onto a white table in a darkened room. Dating back more than 200 years, it is the oldest functioning device of its kind in the world.
If you are planning to visit the observatory, just be prepared. There are no lifts. And here we are, on top of the observatory. It's beautiful. Again, you got 360 panoramic view of the city. And if you're not in the mood to climb the minaret, you should come here. It's definitely easier to get up here, and there's a lot more space. There's a beautiful view on the castle. You see all the churches, the red rooftops of the city of Eger, all visible from up here, including the hills in the distance. Beautiful. And we've been extremely lucky with the weather. Beautiful, clear skies. Perfect day to explore the city and enjoy the beautiful view. Now, we already visited Szépasszony Valley and tried two of the region's most famous wines. Now, we came to Bolyki's vineyard to meet the man and learn more about his wines.
Én első generációs borász vagyok, és 98-ban kezdtem el szőlővel foglalkozni. Szüleimtől kaptam sok-sok földterületet, meg némi kezdőtőkét, és 23 éves fejjel egy 11 hektáros telepítésbe kezdtem. Akkor, mint frissen végzett könnyűipari mérnök, számolni azt borzasztó jól tudtam. Kiszámoltam, hogy a 11 hektár tud 1500 mázsa szőlőt, 150 forint volt akkor egy kiló szőlő, kiszoroztam, levontam a művelési költséget, és kijött egy szép nagy kerek szám, és gondoltam, hogy 4 év múlva termőre fordul, semmi más dolgom nem lesz, mint hogy október végére leszületelek, kimegyek Franciaországba 4 hónapra snowboardozni, és majd márciusban visszajövök metszeni. Igazából ugye nem volt hagyomány a Bolyki családba a borkészítésnek. Itt bekerültem egy csapatba, az Egri Fiatal Szőlő- és Bortermelők Társaságába, és ott találkozva azokkal a srácokkal, akik már akkor borászkodtak, kóstolva azokat a borokat, amiket ők készítettek, ezt így beleszeretett az ember. Eleinte nekik adtam el a termésem, aztán rájöttem, hogy ez úgy kerek, hogyha én is bort készítek, és 2003-ban hozott ide ki édesapám ebbe a régi kőfejtőbe. Itt mögöttünk volt édesapámnak egy 7 méteres pince helye, meg egy 200 négyzetméteres kis telek így az útig. és hát nem sokáig kellett győzködnie arról, hogy itt képzeljem el a borkészítést. Itt 3 pincehelyen lentebb megvettem egy másik 7 méteres pincehelyet, 2002-ben elkezdtem ott egy pincét vágatni, és 2003-ban készítettem el az első borom. Mára 5 hektár a pincének a területe, ez 4 bányaudvart foglal magába, és ez a monumentális falak, amik itt mögöttem és körbe láthatóak, ez teszi egyedivé igazán magát a helyszínt. A 4 bányaudvar különböző funkciókkal. Itt az első szinten van egy borbárunk, ami minden nap nyitva van, hétfőtől vasárnap. Itt van a feldolgozó, ahol a borokat készítjük, már elfelejtve a hagyományos borkészítést, ami 2020-ban befejeződött, tehát a hagyományos tufapincékben. Van egy udvar egy szinttel föntebb, ahol van a világ legnagyobb buszmegállója, ez egy 200 fős rendezvényterem, ahol épp most egy esküvő folyik. ...98-ban elkezdtem szőlővel foglalkozni, akkor 11 hektár telepítettem, és évek alatt ez mindig nőtt a birtok, és idén még egy 1,5 hektár telepítettem el, egy nagyon jó termőhelyen. Nem azért, hogy még több bort készítsek, hanem a termőhely és a fajtának az izgalma, ami miatt ez eltelepítésre került, ahol egy Grand Superior Bikavért szeretnék elkészíteni, és így 30 hektáros a birtok, és hát itt Egerben jellemző, tehát 14 fajtával dolgozom én. A borvidéken 64 féle szőlőterem, és ez nagyon színessé teszi, de azért a sok fajtának köszönhetően leginkább a házasításokra koncentrálunk. Ugye itt nincs tradíció ennél a pincénél, tehát nagyon nagy hagyományokra nem nyúlik vissza a pince, és ez a címkevilágban is visszaköszön. Igazából itt a modern technológiát használjuk a feldolgozás során, és ugyanakkor a hagyományos tölgyfordós érlelés nélkül nem tudom elképzelni egy vörös bornak az életét. Én azt gondolom, hogy a bornak a mienségét a termőhely és a termesztés technológia 90%-ban meghatározza, a maradék 10% dől el a pincében. A nagyon nagy lehetőség az, hogy a szüleimtől nagyon sok földterületet örököltem, és csak a legjobb helyeken telepítettem szőlőt olyan fajtákkal, amivel szívesen dolgozok. Ez azért egy nagyon, nagyon jó lehetőség. Hogy minden évjáratban megvan a maga sajátossága. Tehát nagyon kiemelni, hogy melyik borra vagyok legbüszkébb. Nyilván az első bikavérem, 2003-as bikavér, amit életemben először készítettem, 2006-ban Bordeauxban, Franciaországban nyert egy ezüstérmet, aztán utána minden évben nyertünk Bordeauxban 1 vagy 2 érmet, a 2015-ös évet kivéve, azért mert 15-ben 6 borra nyertünk Bordeauxban. Igazából nehéz így megmondani, hogy melyikre vagyok a legbüszkébb, mert fehérek közül is vannak kedvenceim, vörösök közül is, tehát nehéz ezt kiválasztani. Eger a klímaváltozásnak köszönhetően most nagyon jó helyzetben van, mert ezeken a vulkanikus talajokon, amin termeljük a szőlőt, elképesztő gazdag borokat tudunk készíteni, és a meleg ellenére a sav háztartása megmarad. Tehát nem égnek ki a savak, gazdag ízekkel, és a nagy fajta választékkal pedig egy izgalmas házasításokat tudunk készíteni, és minden évben nem az adott fajtából kell dolgozni, hanem az adott fajtáknak az összességével tudunk olyan izgalmas borokat készíteni, ami színes lesz és komplex. Tehát ha egyik fajtában egy pici esetleg hiányzik, akkor egy másik fajtával ezt ki tudjuk egészíteni. Tehát ez egy borzasztó jó lehetőség. Eger egy nagyon izgalmas város, és azt gondolom, hogy ez a hely is az. Tehát ezekkel a bányaudvarokkal, ezekkel a kóstoló helységekkel, meg talán ezzel az érdekes pincével, remélem nem tűnik nagyképűnek, de jó borokkal várjuk a vendégeket. Hát, ha valaki ide érkezik a pincéhez, akkor a vendégváró borunk az egy Egri Csillag. Ahogy már említettem, nagyon sokféle bor készül itt a pincénél, és az Egri Csillag ez egy könnyű nyári házasítás. Királylánka, Sauvignon Blanc házlevelű, Rajnai Riesling, tehát ilyen kis könnyedebb hangolású bor. Mi tanyán lakunk az 5 gyerkőcömmel. Amikor otthon a tanyán füvet nyírok, akkor persze nem ilyen tologatóssal, nem traktorral akkor mindig be van készítve ez az Egri Csillag, 2 hektár kaszálás, 1 palack Egri Csillag fröccsben elkészítve.
As you can see, Eger is a city where history, culture and natural beauty meet in a remarkably compact setting. With its Baroque architecture, storied past and world-famous wines, it has long been a favorite destination for travelers seeking a blend of heritage and relaxation. Beyond its monuments, wines and baths, Eger has a warmth that comes from its intimate streets and friendly locals. It's a place where every corner tells a story, and for those seeking to discover Hungary beyond Budapest, it offers a perfect introduction, a city rich in heritage, yet full of vitality.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give us a like, subscribe down below, and join us next time to do it all over again.